Hey guys, whoops. Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure there's light. There we go. We're putting off today's Doe Friday till next month because we have an update. A couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks, no more than that, we talked about the case of Henry Bedard from Swampscott, Massachusetts. And it just came out on the 1st of the month. I just saw it because my friend had shared the article that Henry is being exhumed for forensic testing and a full new autopsy. That's amazing. They still have the baseball bat that killed him. Well, the bat didn't kill him. Somebody's hands on it did, but the baseball bat with which he was killed. And the DA requested that the medical examiner do it. And they actually asked that one of our oldest reporters on our channels to be there. It's our ABC affiliate, WCVB. Why can't I remember his name? He's one of the oldest guys still left there. He's been there all my life. When they exhumed him. Now, Henry Sr., his father, is still alive. He was quoted as saying, "I just turned 92. I want answers before I go, and I don't know how much time I have." Something along those lines. I may have put a couple things backwards there, but basically what it comes down to is he said that he just turned 92 and he didn't know how much longer he has because he's 92 and wants to know what happened before he goes home. So, before he passes. So I will keep a close eye on this. This came out, I saw it when I was sharing the news about Andy Amato, and that came up. I'm like, I just did this case 2 weeks ago. What the heck? But I'm more local. So who knows if someone actually saw my video and maybe called, It isn't out of the realm of possibility, given that I'm a local YouTuber. That was my phone. So anyway, I'm not taking credit for it in any way. The DA is working very hard. The medical examiner is working very hard. And they have been working very hard on the case. I just think it's quite a coincidence that I do the case and 2 weeks later they're digging up the body. So I'm wondering if somebody maybe saw and heard the phone number and called them. And that would be great if that were the case. Like I said, I don't know that. I'm just saying it's a coincidence, that we did it 2 weeks ago and now we have an exhumation. That's amazing. And the DA has started really pushing for the case. And that's awesome. I know that police and, prosecutors and stuff do listen to videos and podcasts and stuff like that. So maybe they heard it. Who knows? Which would be wonderful. So, and this channel actually gets a lot of views. And I'm very grateful for that. I get more views than I have subscribers, which is common. But I would ask you to please subscribe because I only need 3 more to have 500 subscribers. Then we can push for our goal of 1,000. If I get into the quadruple digits, I'll cry. Happy tears, but I'll cry. So I will be praying for resolution. I mean, forensics is amazing. You know, with the DNA technology that we have, maybe put the bat through DNA and see if you can get DNA off the handle, maybe from the perpetrator, put it through forensic genetic genealogy. I mean, I realize the case happened the year I was born, 51 years ago, but that person could still be alive. Even if they were 20, they'd be 70, right? So they'd be 20 years older than me. They'd be 71. My mother could and should be alive. So, heck, my father easily could be. Know people his age who are, and people 10 years older than him who are. So, if it was another teenager, they sure as heck could be alive because they'd only be in their 60s. So, the time is winding down to find someone before all the witnesses to chatter and whatever, because there were no eyewitnesses, are gone, you know? Considering that this boy was what? Either 14 or 15. So he would be the same age as my cousin. So my cousin was 15 when I was born. 15. Okay, 50 plus 15 is 65. No, 66 because I'm 51. So he would be 66 years old. So his peers are getting older. They're in their mid to late 60s now. So now's the time to push forward. Not that most of them are going anywhere anytime soon, hopefully, but, you know, you don't know if the killer was older than him. You know what I mean? Which would put him into their 70s. So, human life expectancy for a male, it's gone up. It was 73 at one time. I think it's like 75 now, 70, something like that. It's like 78 for a female now. It keeps going up, which is a good thing. I mean, humans regularly live to be 80 years old and older. I know 3 humans who are 90. So, that are very much living. So, and I know several humans who are in their 80s. So, and that are in their late 70s. So, it's common to live longer now. The point is, time is growing short. And memories grow short. So, I'm just praising the Lord for them doing a really good push on this case. Like I said, I don't know if they saw my video. They might have. And maybe someone saw it and called in and sparked their interest again. I don't know. I would like to think so, because it's a strange coincidence to me, but I can't take credit for it, because I know they've been working hard on it. I'm just glad I was able to put it out there for you guys. And I'm happy for his dad, even though it has to be very difficult watching them exhume the child that you buried that you never should have had to bury in the first place. So my prayers certainly will go out for him, for Henry Bedard Sr. And please keep him in your thoughts and prayers as he deals with the exhumation, the autopsy, the reburial, all of it, which fortunately he does not have to pay for. Otherwise, I would be the first one posting a link to whatever GoFundMe they were doing for him, because he shouldn't have to pay for it. So, why can I not remember the name of the reporter from WCVB, which, like I said, is our ABC affiliate from forever. And he's been on there most of my life. He's one of the older guys. One of the last older ones left on there from when I was growing up. The rest of them have all retired on all three of our affiliates. And I remember, I think it was in the early 90s, when our CBS and NBC affiliates swapped. Growing up, Channel 4, WBZ, was the NBC affiliate, and WHDH, Channel 7, was the CBS affiliate. Then one day, there was a contract dust-up, and WHDH lost CBS. So CBS contracted with WBZ, leaving NBC needing a channel, so they contracted with WCVB. It took a long while for people to get used to it, to try to find their TV shows. And I'm sure wherever you live, that might have happened also at one time or another, that the affiliates got switched. For us, it was a big deal. So we're like, oh no, that's not on Channel 4 anymore, that's on Channel 7, you know. I'm forgetting that it's a different channel. So let me know in the comments if that has happened where you live, because it does confuse things. I know that doesn't have anything to do with the case directly, but we're talking about our local news. Maynard, I believe that was the name of the gentleman that they asked to be there. And I think because he probably covered the case back then, and he's probably one of the only reporters left around here that covered the story back then. I didn't even think of that, because he's been there my whole life. So yeah, that makes sense. That's probably why they specifically asked for him to be there, because he's one of the reporters that reported it originally. So, like I said, it's kind of neat that that was able to happen as well. I knew it sounded almost like Bedard is Maynard. I can't think of his first name, but that's the name of the reporter. Glad I finally got it out of my pea brain. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you Monday. And if you're around here in Massachusetts and you feel like taking a drive, come on down to Oktoberfest tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The main street is closed off. There's music, food, crafts, fun. The Historical Society is open. We're serving soup. I think we start serving soup at either 11 or 12. So I'm probably going to ask if I can go out and look around the festival and go to the library book sale before we start serving the soup, because we don't start serving the soup first thing in the morning. So I think that's my best bet for seeing the festival. So, but yeah, definitely come down, check it out. Bring your kids. I mean, the festival itself is free. There are a lot of freebies at the tables that you can get. Samples of things and pens and pads and all sorts of things. Like I said, library book sales, craft sales, all sorts of things. All the food places are open, and plus other food along the curb, so don't have to worry about traffic because the road is closed. It's actually down 2 streets. Well, 3, because it's down Depot. I don't remember what the other one is called, but they both intersect at Main Street and on the other side. The church sits in the middle of the 2 streets and they intersect with each other. So, I want to say Depot and Pleasant, but I'm not sure. Those streets are closed off as well. So, like I said, I will see you Monday. Please subscribe. We only have 3 to go, guys. Bye.